Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. I know my lighting sucks. Oh wheel. Okay, so today is October 29th, and I did a reading earlier, and I was not in very good energy, but I feel better. So I wanted to go ahead and pull some cards on the portals coming up. We have a portal on Friday. Halloween is a portal as well. So we have a lot of portals coming up. Portals are just when you can manifest shit, you can get in touch with the other side a little bit easier than usual, but also manifestations. Now, my son was manifested on the 1111 portal back in 2018. I was in a really powerful women's circle, and it was really, really fucking amazing. So anyway, I'm not trying to conceive any kids over here. If you are, I would highly recommend do that on the portal. But 1111 portal is all about harmony, balance, magic. 1111 is the Four of Wands in the tarot, which is all about harmony within home and love. So we could see some divine unions coming into fruition, coming together. And I'm going to be I'm watching Pitch Perfect 2. I've never seen it. Well, I watched it a little while ago, now I'm watching it again. But it was actually cute. I cried. Why am I crying? I'm a freak. Anyway, Green Bay Packers are in here, which I thought was interesting. Obama is in this movie. Came out in 2015. Anyway, off topic. I'm just obsessed. So I'm going to be using the Gaia Oracle. These are cards that I used and have had since 2018, when I was really, really super magical before motherhood. And yeah, I wanted to use these. I'm really feeling called. Okay, hang on. Change of plans. We gotta go into the Divine Feminine deck. I'm being brought back to that time. So we're gonna read one card from this deck, and then we'll go into Gaia. But ultimately, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, not only for yourself, but for the greater good, remember, we're not selfish over here. Everything we do has intention, has purpose, for the collective, the entire global collective, okay? We're trying to decenter ourselves, and come into alignment with others, and the planet, okay? And nature. This is the Cosmic Egg. The Divine Feminine. There is a huge Divine Feminine shift awakening right now. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. Okay? Quick little backstory why I felt called to go in here and do this. The day that... okay, so it was the fall equinox. I went to a sweat lodge with a few elders, and my baby daddy was he stayed out and he brought the rocks in for us. He was the keeper. But prior to the actual sweat, my sister, my friend, and we were pulling these cards. And we were using this deck, the Divine Feminine deck, and she was reading my cards for me, and she pulled the Cosmic Egg 3 different times, and it was the only card that came out for me. And at that point in time, I had had several miscarriages, and the sweat actually cleansed my body, and I bled, which my TMI, but my feminine blood is, my moon is not regular at all, and it hadn't been for years. And so the sweat gave me my blood and my moon, and my son was then able to be conceived shortly after that. So all that to say, that was like, if you're trying to get pregnant and you've had a lot of issues with getting pregnant, if you're facing fertility issues, there's something about this portal that can really support that. So tap into that. Be gentle with yourself. Don't I think at that point I had really gotten to, I was just so excited to bleed, because I had only bled one other time that year, and it was in April at my grandma's funeral in Chicago. And my grandma had lived to be 100 years old. So there were a lot of things that like this is turning more into a story time. I want to pull cards for whoever's out there, but I'm feeling very called to talk about fertility. So yeah, if you are seeking that, if you're not seeking that, be extra careful in these times. But again, remember that 1111 is a balance. Again, it's represented by the Four of Wands. Let me see if I can find a tarot deck. It's represented by the Four of Wands in the tarot deck. And it's just a really fucking powerful portal. Okay, in this time of the year. Let me see if I can find this quick. Alright, let me pull a couple cards while I'm doing this. Balance, exactly. So whatever it is that you need to balance, there are things, oh god, I'm sorry, my lighting sucks. Do whatever you need to balance yourself, your family, your finances, especially if you are seeking to welcome another member into your family. This doesn't have to just be, you know, heterosexual sex. Okay, so this is the Four of Wands card. So there's that balance of the wands. And then in between is the family. So, you know, whatever it is, however your situation plays out, even if you're just thinking of adopting a fucking hamster, right? That's a family member. Seek the balance that you want prior to opening up to others, right? And do a lot of healing. Rediscovery. This is a very child-centered card. So I would rediscover what it was that you were very drawn to, passionate about, excited for when you were a little one. Getting back into that will help you. The big lesson from the Cosmic Egg, I can't find it, I don't know what page it's on, is that nothing can be created until the time is correct and the time is right. So rediscover who you are, what you really want, what you're passionate about. Oh, it's the very last one. 214 boils down to a 7. That's funny. Niall was born on the 7th. Of course he was. I'm going to read the Cosmic Egg quick, and then we'll pull a couple more from Gaia. The Cosmic Egg is the core symbol of the Divine Feminine's creative force. It is a spiritual motif found in the creation, myths, and countless cultures and civilizations. It represents a birth, a new beginning, or an expansion of life. I'm not going to go through all of that. When your card selects when your soul, selects this card, nothing needs to happen. Everything is exactly as it should be. You hold the universe inside of you. All life emerges from within you. If you try to exert pressure for something to exist before it's ready, that new life within you won't have the time it needs to fully form. The Cosmic Egg is the essence of the Divine Feminine. It is the ultimate symbol of the creative force that exists within each of us. It is the dark, loving womb that holds and protects all creative expression of life. If we allow what's within us to emerge in divine timing, in kairos, or soul time, then what's within us will transform us. The egg is the trust that what is ours can never be taken from us, so there's no need to answer the ego's push to rush the process, to impress others, or to complete something on someone else's timeline. The egg is the faith that our process is sacred, that even in the midst of what looks like chaos or delay or even death, there's a tendril of new life that needs only our trust to eventually take form. And the egg is the knowing that all life begins again after death from within. Something to meditate on. Where am I ready to expand? Okay? So, this doesn't just have to be family, whatever. Whatever the Four of Wands represents for you, whatever balance it is that you're seeking, just remember and come back to this message as much as you need to. You can skip through me blobbing. But I believe in signs and synchronicities and, of course, magic. I believe that the universe always provides for us, especially when we're tuned and tapped in and honest and honoring of ourselves, right? First and foremost. And that could be what this is speaking to, that rediscovery. Excuse me. Confirmation sneeze. And that balance. Maybe we are just rediscovering the balance, right? Within ourselves. Connection. I'm sorry that my lighting sucks. Specialization. This portal is all about, like, it's a super, super intense portal. I mean, every portal is, but we have the 1st of November, 11/1, so that's 111 portal, right? And then we have 11/11. So if you're especially a really mystical, magical person, if you're someone who does a lot of like transmuting or alchemy, especially for the collective, this is a call to action, especially in this time with the election. And you know, I'm pretty sure we're all expecting some sort of upheaval regardless, right? So calling on others to, you know, whatever your specialization is, whatever you do outside, you know, it's not necessarily career based unless you're fortunate enough to have a career in your specialization. But whatever really gets your happiness and joy and creativity flowing, whatever inspires you, I would say focus on that, right? Really feed your own flame of desire with things that you fucking love, okay? And that can look as simple as eating your favorite snack, right? Listening to your favorite music, right? This is the practice of alchemy. You transmute by being and staying in a level vibration of ease, excitement, joy, love, right? Whatever comes through you, right? Didn't I say something about fuel your fire or flame or something? There it is. You know, whatever your hand touches, let it shift into something better, greater, happier. And that will support the entire collective, right? In this time specifically. I mean, once you get to a point of being able to exist like that all the time, hell yeah, fuck yeah. But it's really hard on this 3D reality to do that. So I would say just be super intentional and concise about what it is that you're doing to keep yourself elevated, and how you can utilize that vibration around others, right? One of my favorite things is to be kind to other people. It really shifts everybody's vibration. Just doing little things, little stuff. It's all the small things ultimately. And in this portal, because it's calling for balance, it will be extra powerful. Space. But she looks like the phoenix. So that could be creating space, taking space from something, creating space, acknowledging the space that you take up, acknowledging the way that you show up in the world, space and connection together. One looks like they're underground, looks like water and fire. Okay, we only have a couple more minutes and here comes the tiny. So let's see. Shift. Exactly. When we all do this work, we can shift energy, right? That's that transmutation and alchemy, to find balance, right? So instead of being all up in arms against each other, what is this, the 5 of Wands? We can be in 4 and Wands. Where did the 4 of Wands go? What the fuck? It was right on top. Oh, here it is. That's weird. It was like in the middle of the deck. Oh my god, I'm trying to use you for a lesson. 4 of Wands is so much balance, and then 5 of Wands is like at each other, right? So instead of being at each other, we can shift that. Listen to whatever it is you believe in that's greater than you. Listen to yourself, listen to your own desires, and yeah. Okay, one more. I just put all the other cards back. Revision. We're allowed to create new things, both interpersonally and collectively. And this is the time for that. So don't get down on anything. Remember the portals coming up. That's why I did this a little early. We have one, I mean, Halloween is a low vibrational portal, but it's still a portal. So don't give your power away. And yeah, from the 1st of November to the 11th of November and smack dab in between, we know what's happening. So do whatever you can, okay? Have a good one.